With The Five Bloods, director Spike Lee has a lot to say, and when Spike Lee talks, you listen. Fresh on the heels of his Oscar-winning film with a name that's hard to say out loud comes another Spike Lee masterclass with a name that's hard to say out loud. The Five Bloods. No, The Five Bloods. Hard pass. This movie. The story centers around 4 African-American war veterans who return to Vietnam to reclaim the remains of their fallen brother and a secret fortune in gold they hid away during the war. In its opening minutes, the film ties history to the present, reality to the story's fiction, all with a simple montage that's wrapped in under 3 minutes. There have been a lot of movies about the Vietnam War, but none that tell the stories of the African-American soldiers referred to as the Black GI quite like this film. At the heart of it, of course, are the 4 Bloods and their fallen comrade. Otis, Eddie, Paul, and Melvin, played by Clarke Peters, Norm Lewis, Delroy Lindo, and Isiah Whitlock Jr., make the 4 surviving Bloods. Joining them is Chadwick Boseman, playing their fallen brothers Storm and Norm. The writing is so potent in this film, within just a few minutes of their introduction, you can tell these men carry all sorts of ghosts from their time at war. Yet their camaraderie is so infectious and their dialogue so real, I came out from watching the film all like, Even though the film's underlying theme is clearly a message against racism, it doesn't presume to preach or romanticize its characters. They're all broken, easily triggered, untrusting, and fickle. And the film does a good job exploring how this inherent contradiction resides with their bond that goes deeper than blood. More than anything, the story shuts down all pseudo-nationalistic sentiments by showing the real cost of a war. And because it's Spike Lee, it's delivered with all the subtlety and gentleness of a right hook. The main leg of the story is set decades after the Vietnam War, but the resentment from its violence has festered down through the generations and is just as poisonous. In one scene, a character reflects, after you've been in a war, you understand it never really ends. Whether it's in your mind or in reality, there are just degrees. Be it 30-year-old landmines still claiming victims, residual venom between 2 peoples, or PTSD tearing a family apart, the film shows how a long-dead war continues to inflict pain right to the present day. Few films are able to evoke how raw this continuous pain can leave humans like The Five Bloods does. I'd say credit for that goes to the performances. You can take more from a single guttural scream than most movies manage with 15 minutes of dialogue. Amongst the supporting cast, Johnny Nguyen, who plays the tour guide Vin, Melanie Theory, who plays Hedy, and Jonathan Majors, who plays Paul's son David, are the performances that stand out to me. But the show stealers are Delroy Lindo and Chadwick Boseman. Delroy deftly balances his character Paul just on the border of unhinged, and Chadwick, even with his limited screen time, commands a presence and leadership that justifies the influence his character has on the remaining Bloods. This film is distilled storytelling. There's no flashiness, no new grounds broken, it's just solid writing, solid performances, and a diverse array of techniques brought together masterfully. It's shot in part like a feature, a documentary, a home video even, kind of reminiscent of The Big Short, and this really sells you on the authenticity of the film. You forget that you're watching a movie, not following a group of real veterans. And even though it's centered around a war, the film never gratifies the violence. There's no heroics in the gunfight, they're ugly and arbitrary. And the suddenness and violence with which a mine explodes is deeply, deeply horrifying. Ultimately, I'd say the film is a testament to the pillars of storytelling. Writers Danny Bilson, Paul DeMeo, Kevin Wilmot, and Spike Lee himself craft a powerful screenplay that's played by a stellar cast and brought together under visionary direction. I'm calling it now, The Five Bloods is definitely going to be an Oscar contender. Couple its technical mastery, powerful story, and social relevance today, and there's not many films that can touch it. If I had to nitpick, I'd say there is a couple of moments when the shifting aspect ratio and the unpolished de-aging effects are a little distracting, but nothing can take away from its experience. It's an easy recommendation. And that's the end of this review. If you enjoyed it, you know the drill. Like, subscribe, and share it with your friends. And if you want to catch any other shows you've missed, the links for my previous reviews are on the video and in the description below. But that's all for now, Film Bugs. My name's Akshay. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.